This week saw some excellent news for Canadian investors. Let's talk about a couple of great developments that are really great for people who are just ordinary investors who want to make a go of things. The first thing that I'd like to point out is that the federal budget, which was actually released on the 4th of November, so this is now going back almost 3 weeks, had some fantastic news that a lot of people overlooked, including myself initially. And that is that transfer fees for registered accounts are now going to be eliminated. The federal government is going to eliminate the transfer fees and moving between one account and another if you go from one institution to another. That's typically about $150 that you have to pay if you move from one institution to another. So that's $150 that you don't have to pay if you move, which is great for small investors who just want to get a fair shake. And if they're unhappy with the advice they're getting, they can move to a different institution, hopefully get better service or get better advice or get access to lower products or more products or whatever without having to pay $150 to move from one firm to another. This has really just been something that the industry has done all along. It shows that we're not as competitive as we could be. Assets just see, when firms see assets walking out the door, they say, well, if we're going to lose the assets anyway, let's see if we can find one way to make a trumped up reason for charging them a fee before they leave. And this is now something that has been commonplace in the industry for over 30 years. Good advisors actually do a lot of good by actually saying, I'll pay that if you come to me in order to defray the cost. If you honor me by giving me your business, I will pay the transfer fee to go from one institution to the institution that I represent. But what if you want to move to a discount broker where you don't have an advisor, where you just want to do it yourself? Then you have to eat the fee. Until now. So the big change in the big federal government budget from 3 weeks ago is that going forward, the $150 fee to transfer a registered account, an RRSP, a LIRA, an account of that nature will be eliminated in the next little while. The second bit of good news comes from our friends over at Vanguard. Let me read to you from their press release. Earlier last week, they came out with a press release talking about their biggest fee cut yet. People may know that Vanguard is an industry leader in low-cost products. They have both mutual funds and exchange-traded funds. They have a wide variety of them available in Canada and, frankly, throughout the world. Here's what it says. At Vanguard, we've always believed that lower costs lead to better outcomes. Since 2011, here in Canada, we've delivered more than $200 million in savings to Canadian investors through fee reductions. And today, we're proud to pronounce our largest fee cut yet. Effective immediately, we've reduced management fees on 12 of our ETFs and mutual funds, representing 1/4 of our product lineup. Vanguard founder John Bogle is fond of saying you get what you don't pay for, which is to say, if you're an investor, if you can cut your costs, the more you cut your costs, the more you're likely to enhance your return because you're not paying that cost as a drag on your performance. This is something that has been well known for a very long time, perhaps 2 generations, but it's a dirty secret that most people in the industry try not to talk about, especially those in the active management space, who want to get you to trade stocks or buy actively managed products because they're more profitable for the product manufacturers and sometimes for the people who recommend them, but they're not necessarily what's best for you, the investor. Once again, this is a huge win for ordinary investors. The good guys are winning. The arc of justice might move slowly, but it does tend toward good guys winning. And this is actually the good guys winning in the financial services industry. As 2025 draws to a close, we should all be very happy. This has been Weekly Wealth Update, a Make Better Wealth Decisions podcast dedicated to explaining how current events impact your portfolio and the wealth decisions you make. Tune in for commentary on how the news of the week affects your portfolio and your thinking.